Hi ladies, I just wanted to do an update of how I've been feeling. I did a couple of other vlogs about postpartum depression and how to get help and whatnot, and signs and symptoms and what it can do to you if you don't seek help and whatnot. And if you haven't if you have not watched my vlogs, then you can go ahead if you like and watch the vlogs. My baby was born at 32 weeks, and it was really hard because I would spend like 15-16 hours a day in the NICU with her, and I was very lucky, and she thrived very well and came home at 2 weeks. She was supposed to come home closer to my due date, but I was lucky and she came home at 2 weeks old. And I was like on like this emotional high, like baby's home and I'm so happy, and there was no depression in sight. Like, yes, it was really sad when she was in the NICU where I would cry, and it didn't even seem like baby blues. It just seemed like devastating dealing with her in the NICU. And then everything started to get better, and she started gaining weight, and everybody started settling in with the new baby, my husband, my other children, and everything's been pretty calm and whatnot at home. But I believe, I could be wrong, I'm not tracking it correctly, I'm really exhausted emotionally, physically, mentally, but I believe it was around, I'd say, the 6 or 7 week mark. And so about 3-4 weeks now, I started noticing my moods. My moods were going down, and I started feeling like I wasn't myself. I was more edgy. My patience was really low. Like, not with the baby or anything, but just with my husband and with other family members. Somebody would say something to me on the phone and I would just burst into tears or take it the wrong way and then think about it after and be like, why was I so emotional over that? And you see, my baby now was like 6-7 weeks old, and I should be happy, right? Because she's home and she's doing well and she's not in the NICU anymore and everything is going great at home. But I'm just feeling so horrible. So I went to my therapist because I have a history of postpartum depression, and I was being followed by a psychologist and a psychiatrist. I don't have any other mental illnesses except panic attacks, anxiety, and a history of postpartum depression. I also suffer post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of a car accident that I was in 5 years ago, and I broke my neck, but I did another vlog on that. But I was seemingly to managing everything well, and all of a sudden I seem like I'm going downhill, like I'm not myself at all. So I saw my therapist about a week and a half ago, and I let her know everything that was going on, and I saw my psychologist and whatnot, and all the signs were leading to that I was falling into a postpartum depression. And my signs were, like I said, I was very edgy, low tolerance for anyone. Like, I would snap very easily at my husband, or I'd spill milk and I'd start crying. And I mean, not like crying, like a little bit of crying, like emotional. I mean, like extremely emotional. I either am sleeping, like I can't not sleep. All I want to do is sleep, and my husband take care of the baby, or I can't sleep at all, and I'm like a zombie. And as you can see, I have bags under my eyes because I'm just so exhausted. And then the panic attacks started, and then irrational thinking started, where even though I dealt with this before, and whatnot, it starts going through my mind. And I know a lot of other ladies experience this too, where am I going to feel like this forever? Am I going to get better? I just cry and cry and cry. I go outside and I sit. It's cold here right now, and put my jacket on, and I'll go sit on the patio, try to breathe a little bit, and the panic attacks will subside a little bit. And then when they subside, I start crying and feeling so down and whatnot. And it's just horrible, ladies. And if you're going through this, like I've said in my other postpartum vlogs, please seek help. So my doctor put me on an antidepressant, and it's been a week now that I've been on it, and maybe a little over a week. I'm not even keeping track at this point, but it could take up to 4 weeks to start working. But I'm doing also therapy, not just medication, because I don't believe in just taking a pill and it just taking away everything and making things better. Excuse me. Yes, it can help that, maybe that chemical imbalance in the brain from postpartum depression and the hormones that are going all out of whack and whatnot. But together with therapy and speaking with friends and family members and whatnot, seems to help more. At this point, it's not helping me, but it does help. Like, you can't keep it inside, and that's why I'm reaching out on YouTube, because excuse me, even though I do videos on how I'm telling others to seek help and whatnot, you still, no matter how strong you can be for others, sometimes you need support from others yourself, you know? And if you're watching this vlog, please pray for me, and send me your well wishes that I start to feel better, because it's really hard, and my heart really goes out to you ladies if you're suffering in the same situation as I am. And we may suffer all in different ways, but suffering postpartum depression is hard no matter how we're suffering with it. Like I say all the time when I do my postpartum vlogs is please don't keep it in, talk to somebody, get help. And even though I'm feeling down in the dumps, like I'm so distraught and anxious and feeling like this is never going to end. I've been through it before and I know it will get better, and I know it'll get better for y'all too. Please don't keep it in, though. I can't stress excuse me, I'm sorry. I can't stress enough how important it is to seek help. I'm hurting right now, emotionally, so bad, and I wouldn't wish this feeling on my worst enemy. But ladies, it does pass and it does get better, as long as you get help. I know I'm rambling on, but if I can share my story to help someone else, then hey, it may just make you feel that you're not alone. And I watch other vlogs of other women going through postpartum depression also, and I can't say it takes away the pain that I'm feeling, but it does help me to know that I'm not alone. So I'm letting you all know that you're not alone either. And I know that I'm feeling so horrible right now, but eventually with therapy and medication and support of family, and if you don't have family or whatnot, support from your doctor or even a friend, you'll get through it, and so will I. And I'll keep you all in in my prayers too. And please get help if you're feeling like I am, worse or not as bad. We all suffer in different ways, ladies, but suffering is suffering, right? When you're emotionally suffering depression, postpartum depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, whatever it is, it's like you feel like you're trapped in your own body and you can't get out. But I just want to let you know, ladies, and my own self, that it does get better. I have suffered a couple of times before, and I was praying that it wouldn't suffer this time around, but unfortunately the hormones took over and I'm suffering now. So don't suffer. Like I say before in my other vlogs, don't suffer in silence. Please don't seclude yourself, even though right now I'm saying that to y'all and I just want to just go hide in my room and cover myself under the sheets, the blankets, and just cry and not talk to anybody. But that doesn't do no good. It just makes you feel worse. Okay, ladies, I hope whatever you're dealing with, you get through it and you get the help that you need. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below, and we can support each other through this. Okay, take care. Bye, y'all.